my charmless followers. Okay, this is Jessica tuning in. Okay, so this morning I want to just talk about February. Okay, so what's February besides Valentine's Day? It's Black History Month. So I think that it's very important for our youth to learn about the injustice in our society, in our communities. Okay, with that being said, with everything, the protesting, the stuff that happened with George Floyd and Trayvon Martin and so many more. Okay, so as you guys know, I love books. All right, so I recently read in January Ghost Boys. Okay, I believe that this book, if you want to teach your children about the injustice, okay, in our society, in our community, in people, this is the book to go. All right, so it's Ghost Boys by Jewel Parker Voids. Okay, so it's basically about a boy. His name is Jerome. He's about like in his teens. Okay, so he goes to a school where is low income. He meets a friend. Okay, his friend protects him from being bullied. So his friend has a toy gun. His friend tells him to take the gun home just to protect him. Okay, so Jerome is in front of his house in a yard, in a field, playing with the gun just by himself. Someone calls the police to say that there was a man playing that had a gun. So the cops they shoot him. Okay, they didn't come out the car. They didn't approach him or anything in that nature. Okay, so it so happens that the cop was white. So Jerome becomes a ghost, which is why it's called Ghost Boys. All right, he becomes a ghost that actually befriends the cop's daughter. So the cop's daughter is around his age, and she's able to communicate with him even though he's a ghost. Okay, and with other ghost boys. So the other ghost boys is every boy that has been murdered by the injustice in our society. Okay, such as, so I actually never knew the story about Emmett Till until I read this book. Okay, I never even knew his name. So Emmett Till was a 14-year-old boy that was lynched in Massachusetts, okay, for offending a white woman. He was only 14 years old, okay? And let me tell you, the details is so horrible, it's not even funny. Okay, so I highly actually recommend this book. My 8-year-old read this book and he actually enjoyed it. And at this present moment, he's only in the 2nd grade, and he is learning about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, So I think that if you want your children to learn about racial inequality and police brutality, this is right here. This is a go-to book for me. All right. Another book that I strongly recommend is Dear Martin. Okay, by Nick Stone. All right. So the book is not that thick. It's actually really, really thin. Okay, maybe like let me see. It's a little less than 200 pages. Okay, so Dear Martin is about a 17-year-old boy. okay, that he's getting ready for college. He's in a debate team. He is from a low poverty community, but he was able to get a scholarship in in a good school, okay, a good private school. All right, so his name is Justice. All right, so in the beginning of the book, he is basically arrested because he's trying to help his girlfriend. She was drunk, and trying to get her inside the car and make sure that she got home safely, but he was arrested for that. Okay, then after that, he was so traumatized about handcuffs being on his hands that's what his main focus was. Okay, throughout the book, there was, you know, discussions and disagreements about the inequalities and the I guess racism not existing in society anymore. Okay, so he has one friend, which his name was Emmanuel, and he was the only semi-black kid that he knew in that school. All right, so one day Emmanuel and him are riding around because Emmanuel was really upset, and they're playing their music loud. So a cop that was not on duty asked them, okay, to basically lower down the music, and they didn't. Okay, they both got shot, but Emmanuel passed away. Okay, so he died. All right. He has this relationship with I believe her name is Sarah, okay, in the book, and he's afraid to have this relationship with her because he knows that his mom is going to not approve because she's a white girl. So, and the point of this book is called Dear Martin because it's semi about Martin Luther King and what it is that he would have done, okay, and what it is that he did for us, basically. So I strongly, these two books, okay, for Black History Month, I actually strongly recommend. Okay, if you are trying to teach your children, you know, things about the injustice and the racism in our country, especially at a time, you know, where our president, or, you know, or if you've ever actually experienced racism yourself, okay, and you want your children to kind of understand and know the backgrounds of it, I strongly recommend these. Once again, with the Ghost Boys, my 8-year-old actually, he's read it and he actually enjoyed it. So yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay, and I love you guys. Bye.